Hey, I'm Birdman.
I'm Michael.
Time to get on target at
The Hub. Yeah. It's been another week. It's been a long week. It's been a good week.
Oh, this is sexy. This is sexy.
So
what is this?
This is the Typhoon Defense F12. I love that word. We're gonna highlight that word.
Is that F12 like Ferrari? They're making it because of the Ferrari red I see on that. It just looks like a Ferrari-esque.
No, that is just this color pattern that came in first.
Oh, okay.
I ordered every color scheme they did in the F12, and
They got black and white.
so they've got an in-house Cerakoter.
Oh.
So they'll do like that. They did all the accessories red, all the bolts, all the nicky nackies.
Wiki wacky.
Yeah, all of that red. So super cool gun.
Yeah.
Super cool gun. Why? What? What is it? Why would you want it? What does it do? This thing, this black thing in front of us. So, the firearm is, as I said, a F12 from Typhoon Defense. It is a 12 gauge shotgun, semi-auto. So it's got some punch.
I wasn't
behind
picking
it.
that up. I literally didn't think that was a shotgun. Now I look at it, I see it. Wow.
Yep. So
Okay.
that is a 12 gauge shotgun.
Huh.
The receiver is actually one solid piece of 70-75 aluminum.
Wow.
Billet, machined. And then they do the lightning cuts in the magwell. Super sweet. The cool thing too is you can make this as competition as you want by adding a magwell and adding a compensator. The compensator actually will still retain the factory chokes.
Wow.
So it is a comped, choked factory gun if you want it. Clamp-on style brakes, we sell them here at the Hub. Super, super, super sweet rifle.
Started to sound like the ordering
Shotgun.
process at Waffle House, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want it waffled? Comp?
Scattered, covered, top, chunk, diced.
Yeah. Do you want it triple odd, double odd? Do you want some number 4 or some number 6 or how about some
110, 115,
Yeah.
whatever it takes.
Yeah, let's do it. So, no, super sweet gun. The other thing I like, it's got a really nice trigger in it from factory. No need to do an aftermarket trigger. Super easy controls. This gun is basically, if you were like, I want to start doing a little bit of competing in 3-gun or something like that, you could.
So what's that? How many little dollars I gotta shell out for that?
$8.99.
Really?
Yep.
Once again, surprised. So yeah, because didn't know it was shotgun. 1, 2. That's actually
Yeah, good price.
not that bad.
Yeah. So the reason we keep, just so you know, if like you're sitting there in YouTube world and you're like, why do they keep looking that way? The gun's
over there. Yeah,
It's over there.
because we're not allowed to touch it.
If we touch
on
it,
YouTube,
we get in trouble.
Facebook, we can touch it.
I don't understand how I can watch like tactical tool, like some of these other channels where they like literally sit there and build a pistol on.
Well, we're not doing it. Oh no, they build. They're not allowed to build. I don't know.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
But anytime we even touch a gun on this channel, we get it taken down.
We get the little strike alert
right away. They know this channel. No, not today.
So thanks for your viewership.
Yep.
And whoever's reporting for us, I guess, whatever. But anyways, yeah.
It's
so there
okay.
we go.
We still do it. We still get around it. We know how to work it. Because guess what? We're not touching the firearms. We're not shooting them while you're watching this video live. We never do anything live. We always pre-record it, which is allowed. So we know how to work it. But anyway, the F12, flip-up sights from factory. They're nothing special, but they work. Like I said, it's already choked. You can get different chokes for it. You can get a magwell for it. You can get a comp for it. You can get a bunch of different things for it. Different butt stocks that have adjustability. Comes with 3 5-round mags for that $8.99 price. So like I said, again, it's a killer deal.
That's a phenomenal gun for the price.
Yeah, they are. And a lot of my guys rock these. So like if you're in Lakeside, you need to come ask Caleb what he thinks of this gun. Caleb's my head of gun department. I can't talk. He runs the gun department here at the Lakeside store.
He's a gun shop manager.
There we go. There we go. Hey, now.
That's what I get paid for.
So
just that right
and
there.
then we've got Dominic at the helm up front. So with those two guys running it, they'd get it done. But Caleb has this firearm, has been asking me for months to get them back in because he loves his.
Yeah.
And they work. They really work. The original gun was out of England. You would be like, wait, what? No firearms. Shotguns, though. Think about it.
Ducks.
They do that a lot, and they do a lot of competition shooting.
Pheasants.
So shotguns over there are king. That's what they do. If they do have a firearm, it's a shotgun.
So do they have a 20 caliber version of this gun, or is it just the 12 you get it in?
I think it's just a 12.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah.
So, but if you are someone that is recoil sensitive, we can comp that gun with the factory comp and get it to where it is not recoiling like a 12 would.
Sweet.
So, and that's the cool thing. It is a semi-auto, so it's going to take a lot of that recoil.
Nice.
It just really will.
Yeah.
So, big bolt release. You can kind of see that on the side there. Ambi selector switch, so easy to work both left and right-handed, whatever your strong hand may be.
Cool.
Home run. Just straight up home run. They work well. Great price point. I love the systems. Good looking firearm, actually. A lot of the shotguns today are just too Call of Duty and Gears of War. Like, I look at them and I'm just like, man, where's the chainsaw going to come out of that? And where's the zombie going to run out? Like, what the heck? And I have chainsaws that you can mount on a AR. So, I mean, theoretically, we could put a chainsaw on that.
I mean, after USA Today, somebody had to make it, right?
Yeah. So anyway, that is the Typhoon Defense. Make sure you check out the F12. Like I said, all billet receiver, really nice rail. You can get their rail sections from them. That's the one thing I dislike. I wish they would do M-LOK. Other than that, though, 18 5-inch barrel, comped. Comes choked from factory. We have the comp, we have the magwell, we have all the upgrades, we have the extended charging handle, all those goodies in-house.
Cool.
So make sure you come in, talk to Caleb, talk to Jason, talk to Oscar, talk to the guys at the Tucson store, talk to Steve up here. We got the guys, we got the guns. You got to come in to talk to them.
Cool.
So
Speaking
that
of
is that. Speaking of talk.
And Hub Talk.
So yeah, last week we got a little going. You know, I brought up my little political guns.
And customer service.
Yes, we wanted to talk about customer service again a little bit.
So people are, just get this, hold on a minute. I want you to focus in here. Human, okay? They're not robots. They're not programmatic. And for that reason, you ask them their opinions and get different opinions when you ask different people. But they also have varying days. I've never found that really good people that understand are usually emotional, have some emotions. So some days they might break down and have good days or bad days. Not super bad days, but realize when you deal with anybody at any store, period, restaurant, whatever, they're human. If you've run into a consistent pattern from somebody,
That's one thing.
Maybe you just have honestly, maybe you just have a thing with that person. Try a different person within the store. That's why stores usually don't have just one salesperson. And they actually train salespeople to hand people off because different people have different personalities and get along with each other differently. That's why we can't just walk into a place and find a wife.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, it's important to understand that people are human. You are also, by the way, human. So interact as if you would like to be treated. Yes, we always want the best service possible. Sometimes we don't get it, and it's disappointing. Got it. I always say it's not about people making mistakes. It's about what they do when they do. Okay, because I'd rather somebody make a mistake and then come back and me go, crap, because then I really know who they are as a person. These guys here are the first ones to go, crap, let us make it right for you every single time I've ever seen anything. And believe me, he calls me to run everything by when it gets into the major issues. Somebody has a reaction to this, somebody has a reaction to that. I do this for multiple companies, actually, up here in the mountain and externally. And it's always about, I can tell the companies I deal with are the companies that react well to challenges. And challenges will happen because, once again, we're dealing with humans.
Yeah.
So remember, the next time you have a good experience, let people know. Next time you have a bad experience, let people know. Not all the peoples on the internet or the interwebs or everybody else. Talk to the people first. And don't do it like that, because usually you're enraged, they're enraged, doesn't work well, give it a minute, maybe a day, come back and say, hey, I had this situation happen, explain it, and see where you can go from there.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I'd say about customer service and any issues. And it might not be the hub. This is us talking about as the hub, because we see people come in to the stores angry and upset, not even with the hub, just with other people and things that they've just happened. I've seen people come off the road rage aging. I've seen people, all that kind of things happen. And right now we need to get back into, because we've not been interacting with humans as much. It's been Zoomed and stuff like that. It's time to get back into the flow of give and take when it comes to relationships. Let's all just be nice to each other.
I agree, 100%. Yeah, it's frustrating every day. Don't get me wrong. Like he said, we're human. But every day when you feel like it's like, okay, yeah, we screwed up. Why do I owe you everything now? Look, I'm going to make it right. Do you want to return that? Do you want your money back? What can we do that's realistic? And I mean that. Some people, you just cannot win. You cannot please them. There is no realistic. No, I am the only one. Why did you not? You didn't sell me that gun right. I mean, we got a message the other day we got a review that said, you cost me $1,000 because you didn't explain your CCW right. What? Wait, what? How did we cost you any money? We do CCW classes. They're great. You get a ton of info in them. But that we have no control over you getting a CCW. Oh. I don't get. First of all, I didn't get it, but second of all, it's like you went on and reviewed us and left that review. Now you gave me a 1-star review, so it brought my review score down. So no longer am I 5 stars anymore. I'm now a 4-star because instead you just could have called us and just said, hey, I had an issue getting my CCW. I couldn't get the gun that you had for sale. You put it back on the floor. I want one. Can you get me one? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the situation was, but it's like, at least let me try.
I'm not exactly sure how that would cost you $1,000, but okay.
No, and that's what we thought. But still, it's like, that's what I'm facing.
And that you get no feedback or opportunity to even address the issue. It's just blah.
And actually, I talked to this customer, really nice guy. Last week, one of my guys was a little short with someone because, as we said in this, we're human. We were going crazy for 5 days straight, not really eating much. I got some pizza for the guys. One of the guys was a little more focused on the pizza and eating it than the customer. The customer really didn't appreciate it and didn't appreciate him eating pizza in front of him. Gave us a review, and I responded back, and I'm just like, look, this doesn't seem real because you've never reviewed anything before, and you immediately plug another shop.
No.
And so he emails in, and he goes, you know what, it is real. I had a really good experience at that shop after I had the bad experience at yours. And I go, you know what? I'm glad they took care of you. You are right. We didn't handle this right. I'm going to talk to my guys. I know the guy that worked with you. I'm going to talk to him and see what's going on because something's not right there. He's really good. And let me find out what's up. And please, if you ever come in again, this is my name and my number. I'd like to prove to you we really do care. We want to show you stuff. We want to sell you stuff, and we want to take care of you. And he's just like, that means a lot. It really does that that you responded so quickly and but it's like in my head I'm sitting there, and again, I appreciate him. This is not calling him out, but it's like in my head, why didn't you just reach out to me? Why didn't you just say, hey, I need to talk to the owner or the manager or someone higher up. I'm not happy and I need to talk to someone. They're immediately going to transfer. I mean, they can transfer to my cell phone. So I have a store phone on all the managers have phones on our phones. Now, we have a new system. I got sick of being like, yeah, I'll call the store. I can't transfer you.
Right.
It's like no longer. You call my cell phone. Oh, you need to talk to the Lakeside? Hold on, I'll transfer you that. There you go. So
boom.
Every day I do stuff to make this store better, to make it work better for you. Because there's no point in having pissed off customers. I don't want to deal with it. I mean that in a good way. Like, I want you to be happy. It's not like I just don't want to deal with it. Screw you, go away. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
I want you to just always be happy and never want to come complain to me and say, and it's the wrong word again. You're not happy and you need to talk to someone. So I don't want that to happen. I want every experience to be perfect. it doesn't happen though. And like Rob said, if you don't jive with someone, try a different person in the store.
That happens. Yeah,
it happens all the time.
All customers are not going to be happy with every single person that they deal with as a salesman or anything. Okay, it just doesn't happen. That's not how we work.
No, and some people, I mean, you sit there and you're like, dude, I've worked with people. I'm like, you're a car salesman. No one's going to like you. People like him. Some people like that car salesman.
Some people gravitate right to it. There's certain people that you're like, I don't know people to do.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool.
You know, some people are, you know, like, some people like angry people. It sounds weird, but, oh, I love Jim. He's always pissed off. Yeah, but he always answers my question truthfully. You know what I mean? Like, I can walk up and be like, Jim, what do you think about this? And he's like, that's dumb. Well, that's what Jim thinks, you know? So
there you go.
So anyway, try different people in the store. See what's going on. And if something goes wrong, talk to me. Talk to Caleb. Talk to Dominic. Talk to Jason. Talk to Oscar. Talk to Ricky. Talk to Paul. Talk to these guys. They're there to help you. That's their job on top of other things. But their job, our number one job is customer service. If without a customer, there is no retail. You have to have customers to be able to be a retail store. So anyway, we really appreciate you. Please don't take this as a beat up video because it's not that. It's beyond that. I think we're getting blurred in this whole review, you know, customer service thing. It's not, you know, like you talk to your grandpa and he's like, well, customer service used to be like this. And we try to replicate that. And sometimes it's not replicable. You can't replicate it the way it was back then. There wasn't the scale and they weren't selling guns 300 a day.
But even my grandfather would admit that back then there were this many items. Today's there's this many items.
Yeah.
So it's things change. Okay. We all change. We're all human.
Yep.
So let's work together.
Yep. And the last thing I got is if the guys don't know about something on the floor, that is not a judgment of do we know something about that. I'm adding products to these stores every day. And there is not enough time right now with the speed of the industry to tell every one of my employees every day what's going on, what we're adding, what the benefits of it are, how it works, why they need it, why you need it, how it compares to other. You can't do it all. So the other day we got a review that said these guys don't know anything. Okay, cool. I'll go with that. We don't know anything, but we're willing to look. We're willing to find out. So if you would have said, hey, do you know about this? And we said no, and you said, can you find out? It wouldn't have been a no. It would have been, sure, can I get your name and number and I'll call you back, or do you mind waiting a couple minutes while I do some research? There are stuff we know right away that other shops don't know. And then there's some shops stuff that they know right away that we don't know. It's the way it is. Each person has, I was talking to a rep today about scopes, and I'm like, I know a lot more than a normal person, but I don't know enough to be a scope expert. I couldn't go against someone that actually knows reticles and how they compare to other reticles and how this scope compares to that. I know what I've used. I know what I've been taught, and that's all I can do.
There you go.
So if you know something more than us, tell us. That's awesome. I want to learn. You know something that I don't. How do I learn it from you?
Right.
You know, but at the same token, don't use it against me. You know, like, I don't know that. I'll tell you I don't know that. Let me learn it for you and for me, you know, if you want me to. You know, but anyway, give us a break. Give everyone a break. Give your coffee guy a break. You know, give the Safeway delivery guy a break. You know, like, whatever you use, if you don't go out, because I know people that don't go out right now, like, at all, period.
Right.
And it's a little harder up here on the mountain. Down in the valley, it's easy. You could never go out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's food available for you to be delivered.
You got like same day Amazon delivery. You got to be kidding me.
Right. There's certain places in Phoenix that you can have it like drone delivered.
Oh, get out of here, really?
It's crazy. So anyway, make sure you treat everyone nice because you don't know. You really don't know these days. You know, it's just, you could be really mean to someone and you walk into like a new friend's, house and there's the guy And
There
you're
it
just
is.
like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm an asshole. So anyway, be nice. Treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, that's really the thing that you got to remember. And I try to remember that all the time. So anyway, I'm Michael.
I'm Birdman.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I did that. Totally bonkered it.
Subscribe. Click thehubaz.com and like it.
See you soon.
Keyboard, mouse.